I was just asked if I was sorry that I came off my medications and that would I ever consider going back on them. Um, I am absolutely not sorry that I'm off these poisons. I'm really not. From the minute I started taking this medication, it just destroyed me. I wasn't there. I wasn't present. I was detached. I don't even know who that woman was. You know, what I regret is the way I was taken off my medications. They cold turkeyed me. Never do that. Never ever do that. Unless I can't, because I'm not a doctor, unless a doctor advises you to, I guess. I can only speak from how I feel. I am not a doctor, but for me, going back on the medication is not an option. I had already tried everything that they thought would help. My body could no longer handle the chemicals, any of them. To this day, I cannot take something for pain. I can't take anything. You just know when you finally reach the point of tolerance or the paradoxical reaction, when the explosion happens in your body, you just know. There's no question in your mind what's happening and why. And there's no question in my mind that if I took that again, I would not have survived it. I wouldn't have survived it. Oh. If their standard care had happened for me, if my husband, thank God he didn't, had decided to do what everyone told him to do, which was institutionalize me, the standard of care, I wouldn't have survived it. Unfortunately, we're invisible. You know, those of us that have been injured in this way, we are invisible. We're not acknowledged. And I have my thoughts on that. That would be opening Pandora's box, right? They'd have to admit that they've screwed up. They're not going to do that. Can you imagine? So, you know, we got to deal with this the best way we can. I am so not sorry that Big Pharma doesn't own me anymore. I do not regret not taking those poisons, not one day. And I'm so glad I'm free of it. So glad. I got to meet myself. I know who I am now. I have emotions. I know what's going on in the world now. I see it clearer than I ever have. And unfortunately, this reality is really pretty damn scary. All I want to do is warn people. That's all I can think of, is how do I warn people about the dangers of these medications? I've been trying for 7 years, and someone just asked me if I would consider going back on the medication. I've just fought 7.5 years of my life. I've lost everything except for my life. And I'm not willing to lose it. Nope. I will remain free of Big Pharma for as long as I possibly can. I will never touch another SSRI or another benzo or another mind-altering pharmaceutical drug ever again in my life. I hope that answered your question. Keep fighting, warriors. You know, no matter what happens to me, it's still been worth it, okay? All of this has been worth it. Just to get to know myself again has been so worth it. I love you. Stay strong. You can make it through this. We will make it through this. We are going to survive Big Pharma.